I used to lie awake until 3 a.m. every night staring at the ceiling while the world outside was quiet. I'd scroll endlessly through my phone praying that exhaustion would eventually knock me out, but the more I begged myself to sleep, the more awake I felt. My mind raced through to-do lists, random memories and worries about tomorrow. Hours passed, my alarm rang, I hadn't slept a minute. If this sounds familiar, you're not broken, you're just like I was, a tired soul trapped in a restless body. But what if I told you there's a way to fall asleep in as little as 5 minutes? Not with pills, not with complicated routines, but with simple, science-backed tricks that anyone can do. Tonight, I'll share exactly how I went from restless nights to peaceful sleep, and how you can too. It all started when I realized I was sabotaging my own rest without even knowing it. Every night I scrolled on my phone until my eyes burned, convincing myself I was winding down. But studies show that even 30 minutes of screen time before bed can keep your brain in alert mode, flooding it with blue light that suppresses melatonin, the hormone that helps you sleep. So the first change I made was simple. I left my phone in another room. At first, it felt uncomfortable. My hand kept reaching for the phone that wasn't there. I felt anxious, disconnected. But by night 3, something shifted. Without a glowing screen in my face, I felt calmer, like my mind was finally given permission to slow down. Then I learned about breathing, not just breathing to survive but breathing to truly relax. There's a technique called the 4-7-8 method. You inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 7, and exhale for 8. It slows your heart rate and signals to your nervous system that you're safe. The first night I tried it, I was skeptical. Counting felt silly. But as I exhaled, I noticed my body unclench. My shoulders dropped, my mind quieted. By the third round, my eyelids felt heavy. It was like flipping a switch I didn't know existed. Another trick I discovered was something I used to do as a kid without realizing it. Visualization. Instead of replaying embarrassing moments from 10 years ago or stressing about tomorrow's deadlines, I imagined myself lying on a soft raft, gently floating down a calm river. The sun warmed my face, the water rippled softly beneath me, and there was nothing to do but drift. It sounds simple, but your brain doesn't always distinguish between imagination and reality. Visualizing calm scenes can actually help your body relax, preparing you for sleep. And then came one of the most underrated secrets, keeping my bedroom cool and dark. I used to think turning off the lights was enough, but even tiny glows, from a clock, a charging cable, or a hallway light, kept my brain alert. So I invested in blackout curtains and lowered the temperature slightly. Within days I noticed I was falling asleep faster. It turns out your body temperature naturally drops when you sleep, and a cooler room helps that process. But here's the truth. Even after learning these tricks, I still had nights when I struggled. I'd toss and turn, frustrated that my own mind wouldn't let me rest. That's when I stumbled on one more piece of advice that changed everything. Stop trying so hard to fall asleep. Instead of pressuring myself, I'd get out of bed, grab a book, and read under dim light. No phone, no screens, just words. After 15 minutes, I'd crawl back into bed, and almost every time, sleep found me naturally. The key is this: your body wants to sleep. It's designed to rest. Sometimes we just need to create the right environment and get out of our own way. Now every night looks different for me, but I have a routine. About an hour before bed I turn off all screens. I make a cup of caffeine-free tea, something soothing like chamomile. I dim the lights, stretch for 5 minutes, and then get into bed. If my thoughts start racing, I breathe, 4 seconds in, 7 seconds hold, 8 seconds out. I picture myself by that calm river, and within minutes, I'm gone. I can't promise this will cure every sleepless night, but I can promise this. If you start practicing these habits, your body will thank you. Falling asleep isn't about tricks or hacks. It's about giving yourself permission to rest, something many of us forget to do. If you're tired of being tired, start with one step tonight. Maybe it's leaving your phone in another room. Maybe it's trying the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Or maybe it's just dimming the lights earlier. Small changes can lead to big transformations, and I'm proof of that. Imagine this. Instead of staring at the ceiling for hours, you close your eyes, take a deep breath, and drift off within minutes. No frustration, no pressure, just peace. You deserve that. So tonight, when the world is quiet and you're ready to rest, try these steps. Breathe deeply, let go of your day, trust your body, sleep will come. And if you found this story helpful, share it with someone else who's tired of counting sheep. Subscribe for more simple, science-backed ways to take care of yourself, because sometimes, the smallest changes lead to the deepest rest.